Um, now it's funny, but then it was like a mess. But it was a Sunday and I worked all day, and then I was tired and exhausted. And my mom calls me. She's like, "Oh my God, you didn't come to church?" And I'm like, I don't even want to go to church, regardless of my sexuality. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to church because I'm working. I need the money, and then I also don't want to go to church. And like, she was like, "Why don't you want to go to church? You used to be in the choir. You used to do this. You used to do that." And I'm like, I just don't want to go. Maybe I'm atheist, and that was even horrible. So like, it was like, okay, like you can't be atheist. You can't be. I was like, but that anyway. So I was like, okay. Let me just like make it worse and just like reveal everything and just like have it all be in front of her so that she knows. And it's like I'm gay, and that was like it was kind of like a minute of like, hey, what happened? Like, what do you mean? And then like I'm gay, and it was like a lot of cussing out, a lot of shouting, a lot of crying on my part, I guess. And then yeah, we continued talking. We continued talking for like the next couple of days, but it was always kind of like, are you really serious? Like even till today, I feel like she's still asking me the same question, like, are you seriously gay? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's how it was. It doesn't solve a lot of problems coming out. Like it doesn't like it's not like it's like automatic. Okay, I love you kind of thing, but it does kind of like makes it that you can actually be with them, like talk to them with more realness, or if I could say that word, like it's like I can actually tell her like, okay, if I wanted to, I could tell her I'm going on a date with a guy. Do you know what I'm saying? I could tell her that I'm trying to be in a serious relationship with someone. I could actually talk to her about stuff that before I would never really talk about. Like when it was before, I would like only talk about like grades and job and money and like just like the official stuff like medical, like health insurance, and like if it was more personal stuff like, oh, are you going to, do you have a girlfriend? They'd be like, what's a girl? Like so, but now I can actually be more real. Like and like because she also knows like now she knows most parts of me. She kind of knows where my head is at a little bit more. And so like when I talk to her about my future plans, she always kind of mentions the fact that, hey, you might want to do this because like I told her I want to move back to Lagos eventually and move. Lagos is in Nigeria. And so I was like, I told her I want to move back to Nigeria and like maybe do some work there, like work in an NGO or something like that. And she was like, okay, that's great, that's amazing. But you do know like they put gay people in jail. Like she said that kind of like to make me stop being gay, but at least now like we can actually have real discussions about that. But she not said that if you want to go, you have to have your security in check, like have all these precautions done. And so it's like more like we can actually plan things and like I know that everything is being counted for. Do you get what I'm saying? And also now I know like that when we talk and like when we like when she says I love you kind of thing, it's not a part of me or if an image. It's actually the real me. Do you get what I'm saying? The me that I've shown her. So it's not like she loves me because I'm doing all the stuff that she told me to do. She loves me because I'm doing me. You get what I'm saying? And it's actually a different impact.